Hi Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising. I'm Christy Forsyth with Clarity by Christy. I am a soul therapist and an intuitive that connects with the angelic energy, and I help the helpers, the light bringers, and the soulpreneurs of this world to live their most magical life. Today we are going to be diving into your November 2019. What do you need to know? What messages do the angels have for you? And how you can best navigate your November 2019. So we're going to be diving right into my angel deck and seeing what messages the angels have for you. Let's take a peek first at what is the overarching theme that you can expect through this month. So let's take a peek at that and see what that has to say. Okay. So here we are finding you with this Seven of Water, Seven of Cups in traditional tarot, in a place where you are feeling a bit stuck, feeling like you have a decision to make and not quite sure how to make it, okay? This is going to be a month that is, a lot of the month is going to be us in Mercury retrograde. And when Mercury is in retrograde, it really is a period of reflection. It's a time for us to take our time. It's a time for us to understand that the things that are happening around us are meant to bring us clarity and are meant to help us to make decisions. But we may not feel, while this energy is happening, like we're able to make those decisions, or like that we understand what's going to be best for us. And so while we're in this energy, and when we have this card showing up reversed, it's really supporting this message of we need to take our time. We need to allow ourselves to really feel things out, to listen to that intuitive voice, to not force a decision, to not rush a decision, and to take a little bit of space and quiet time to be able to listen to our soul. So whatever it is, wherever you connect with your intuition. And for some people, it's just when they're spending time in their own energy. I know for me, when I go for a walk or when I go for a hike, I really feel connected to my intuition. I really feel like I'm receiving a lot more messages. It feels like it's flowing better. Or when I am doing things that allow me to just be quiet and peaceful, like doing my hair or putting on my makeup or taking a shower, those kind of things, are driving in my car. Other people find that this connects for them when they are being creative, spending time being creative, or working on something that requires them to use their hands, or when they're exercising or working out in some way, whatever that is. So whatever that is for you, wherever you feel like you have the most clarity of mind, you want to invite more of this into your life through this month. Whatever it is that you're trying to decide, whatever it is that you're trying to understand better or have clarity of mind on, understand that that is coming, right? But some choices, some options are going to be far better than others. And so taking your time, feeling it out, listening to your soul is really going to show you the best possible path for you and what's going to be good. And sometimes this is an energy of like too many good things at once. So you may find that you actually have a lot of seemingly positive options ahead of you, but finding yourself feeling overwhelmed because you're not quite sure what to do. It's okay to take a little bit of time, to take a little bit of space for you to make this decision. I think that that is going to be helping you to make the absolute best decision for you that is going to be best for the long term, best for your highest and best good. So we really want that, right? Now let's take a peek at what barriers you can expect throughout this month of November 2019. Okay. So here we have the Two of Earth, okay? So there's a need for balance here. There's a need to, number one, find balance financially for yourself, okay? So if you are somebody who is either spending too much money or holding on to your money too tightly, you want to find a nice balance with that. You want to make sure that if you're holding on to your money too tightly, that you are putting money out into circulation, trusting that whatever it is that you're putting out there is going to be returned to you. Or if you're somebody who is overspending, spending too much money, and creating a situation where you have a lack of money on the other side of that, you really want to make sure that you are reining that in and finding some more balance with that, because that is going to benefit you greatly and going to be a really nice way to reset yourself. This is also about feeling like you're just juggling a lot, that you've got too much going on at once, okay? So you may find yourself with this decision that you have to make, but also that you just have a lot going on and that it's hard for you to take time away to feel this out. And I think that's part of the pressure that you're feeling, is just that you're overwhelmed and your energy is being split in so many different directions. So this is about taking time to allow yourself to be playful and taking time for fun and making sure that you're allowing that and inviting that into your life, even if it means that you have to cut some things out. This is part of this is about you prioritizing your time and your energy and getting real with yourself about what it is that you want to focus on, what it is that you want to give of yourself here in this world, and what is really feeling like it's not a good use of your time and your energy. We only have so much time and energy, and we want to make sure that we're putting it into the things that are most important to us. So this is allowing us to, number one, take a look at our life and explore what's not working, and also take a look at what we want to prioritize, what's most important to us. And I encourage you to even make a list of what things are most important for you to be putting your time and your energy into, and taking more time and putting that into those, and figuring out how you're going to clear or release some of that time that you're putting into the things that aren't in alignment with your highest and best good and those priorities that you have set for yourself. Now let's take a look at what advice the angels have for you. So I don't know if you guys can hear that in the background, but there are people laughing in my waiting room and it's really loud. So I apologize if you can hear that, but that is a message from Spirit to make sure that you are being more playful, that you are allowing that playfulness. That's really supporting that message. Allow more playfulness, allow more fun. Have some fun this month. So let's take a look at advice. Okay. So this is suggesting to me, the Seven of Fire, that maybe you're not, number one, putting your energy into the things that are a priority. So here we have that again. But that you're not, that maybe you're struggling to figure out like what battles you want to take on, you know, like what's most important, what do you feel like you need to defend? And not that we want to have battles in our life, you know, but what I mean by that is like, there's a time that we need to stand strong in our truth. There's a time that we need to communicate to people. There's a time that we need to say no when someone asks us to do something. And that may feel like there's pressure. When people want us to do something and we have to say no, that can be a real challenge sometimes. And this is really saying, you know what? Sometimes you've got to say no. Sometimes you've got to draw the line. Sometimes you've got to set boundaries and listen to what it is that your soul is trying to tell you. Listen to what your soul is calling for in your life and what it wants to be focusing your time and your energy on into. And so that means setting some boundaries. That means defending or standing strong in your truth of what you feel is best and right for you, even if it means that there may be some conflict, even if it means that there may be some challenges or people who get a little bit upset about you saying, no, you know, I'm not going to continue to do this. This no longer is in alignment for me in my life, or I just don't have the time and energy to do it. But make sure that you stand strong in that and that you work on creating a life that you love. This is about creating a life that you love, and you do not have to do things that aren't in alignment with your priorities and aren't in alignment with your highest and best good, period. So stand strong in your truth. Find that confident part of yourself that can look at people and say, this is what I want, this is what I need, and I'm going to ask for it, I'm going to take it. Now let's take a look at what's going well for you throughout this month of November. Okay. Here we have the King of Air, okay? So what I feel like is going well for you is that you, number one, are finding your way around some challenging thoughts, okay? Maybe your thoughts haven't been in the best place. Maybe you've been more negative, and I feel like you're finding your way, that you are learning to really connect with a more positive mindset, look at things from a different perspective. And I feel like some of that has come through seeking support, through seeking help, whether it's professional help or whether it's just within friendships or within family relationships or wherever you seek support. But I feel like those supports have allowed you to get more clarity, and I feel like throughout this month you're going to gain more clarity. So being open, discussing what's on your mind, reaching out, asking people for help. And this isn't like about draining people or asking for tons of help from other people, but this is more about like having conversations that you feel like you need to have. And, you know, with those people that matter to you in your life, when they ask you how you are, not just saying, oh, I'm good, and not being honest about where you're really at. Be honest about where you're really at. Communicate about where you're really at. And seek that support out. Allow them to support you. Allow them to offer their ideas and their perspectives, because I feel like you're opening to all kinds of different perspectives and different ideas. And I always say that when we are speaking to somebody else, when we are inviting other people into our life and our decisions, that we want to like tread carefully with that. And it's perspectives are good and information is good from other people, but I always say take what makes sense and leave the rest. So if you are struggling to make a decision and you are inviting other people in to help you with that, hear what they have to say, but take what makes sense and leave the rest, because at the end of the day, you are the only one making this decision. You are the only one living this life, and it's really important that ultimately the decision comes from you and what feels best and right for you. Now let's take a look at what else you might expect throughout this month. Okay, so we have the Page of Water. Okay, so for those of you who are open to love, who are looking for love, you may find that someone new comes into your life that is a beautiful energy for you. Okay, this is about a new, fresh energy, somebody who's different maybe from past relationships, past patterns that you've had. And this doesn't have to necessarily be a romantic relationship. This can be a new friendship. Maybe you've been wanting higher vibrational relationships that are more positive, relationships that are more uplifting, whatever that is, whatever you've been calling on. This is inviting those energies into your life, and this is acknowledging that those are coming into your life. And it doesn't necessarily have to be someone new. It can be old relationships that are reconnecting, or relationships that we already have that are taking it to the next level, that are deepening, that are connecting on a deeper level, or a shift in a really positive way. So I feel like your relationship energy this month is going to be pretty fantastic and pretty uplifting for you. So if you're somebody who's really been working on calling in your soul family and more positive people into your life, watch for those opportunities to come in. Or if you're inviting, a new romantic relationship, watch for that to come in. Be open to that. Let yourself get out, have fun, enjoy these people that are coming into your life. And I think that that's going to be a really positive thing for you. So those are your messages for November 2019. I'm Christy Forsyth with Clarity by Christy. If you want to learn more about me or about Clarity by Christy, you can check me out at discoveryawakening.com. If you guys like this video, make sure you hit that like button. I always love to hear from you too in comments below. And if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit the bell so that you get notifications on all of my videos that I'm uploading here on the channel. I so appreciate the support. I so appreciate you watching, and I will see you soon with another video. Take care, guys.